boat number 11, J&D, presented by Reliable Diamond Tool and Jamie Nielsen. The U99.9 CarStar powered Miss Rock KISW Brian Perkins. Rounding out our four-boat field, a guy who needs points, the U1918, the Oberto Super Salami, and Jeff Bernard. Stand by for the 5-minute gun. Mark, 5 minutes, time to get boats.
That's your 5-minute gun. Now it's time to go boat racing. Here's who will be racing in Heat 3B, presented for Seafair by Graham Trucking. Seafair thanks HomeStreet Bank, proud sponsor of the HomeStreet Bank Cup. The start of Heat 3B is just a few minutes away. Seafair reminds you that for your safety and the safety of those around you, everyone must be out of the water when the hydros are on the Ted Jones racecourse. Now, it's time to get out of the water and enjoy the world's fastest race boats. Heat 3B, presented for Seafair by Graham Trucking.
Once again, Kay Brewer, you finish. The clock strikes 4 minutes. 4 minutes to the start. A Heat 3B presented by Graham Trucking. Running down the boats one more time. The all-red boat. Where is Bert? Top end of the race course at the entrance pin to the north turn. Bert Henderson driving the predominantly red Boitano Homes. We've also got in this heat U11 J&D presented by Reliable Diamond Tool and Jamie Nielsen. That boat is right in front of the log boom entering the upper part of the race course in the north turn. And Nate, what color is that boat?
Chartreuse and yellow, right?
Ah, it's Carnival Orange. Come on.
Carnival Orange, is that what it's called?
Yes, Chartreuse and Carnival Orange. The U99.9 CarStar powered Miss Rock KISW Brian Perkins. Where's Brian? He's coming down the front straightaway here, right behind Bert Henderson, and on his inside, there goes Brian cutting the race course. It's a predominantly white boat with black checkers on it. And then, as I said during the original lineup here, the guy who needs points, the U1918 Oberto Super Salami, and Jeff Bernard. Where is Jeffy?
He's sitting down the north turn, cutting the north turn actually, and with 3 minutes left on the clock, he's got a minute and a half to put himself in a position for that inside lane. I could just going to say he's going to better get on that throttle, and he is.
Here he comes. Now we'll see if he doesn't cut the course and say, you know, Jamie has showed me something. There he goes.
He's got to cut the course because Jamie was down here. He had set himself up. If he didn't, he'd be behind Jamie, and Jamie could control the course. Now he's in front of Jamie. He just has to pass 2 straightaway buoys to establish that lane, and then now he can control Jamie.
I was a little bit surprised there to see Brian Perkins come all the way down. He's still fine on time at 2:23, but he's going to have to run a little harder than the rest of the guys. Where's Bert? Top end of the race course. He just cut the course. He's going to come down across, start, finish. Look for Bert to cut the race course from front to back. He can do so down at this end of the race course. See if he doesn't choose to make a left-hand turn about now. Bert, make me look good, will you? Not going to happen. There he goes.
Yep. He'd have to.
2 minutes. 2 minutes to the start. Heat 3B of the 2019 HomeStreet Bank Cup presented by Graham Trucking. There's already been a warning, Nate Brown, on Jeff Bernard in the U1918. They've told him to pick it up.
Boy, that's unfortunate.
He cannot do it again. He cannot afford a penalty here. He flat needs 400 points.
They got 35 seconds to burn before that score-up buoy, and I think they'll be okay, but they can't drop below 80.
Got to keep it up. He looks to be in pretty good shape right now. I would think they want to be down to this buoy down here at about 1:10 or after. Brian might be a little early because it's 1:19 right now. And here comes Jamie and Jeff. That's Jeff on the inside at 1:14. I think they'll be okay, but boy, Jeff's got to be careful here. So we're 7 seconds away from the 1 minute mark. We're 3, 2, 1, mark. 1 minute. 1 minute to Heat 3Bs presented to Seafair by Graham Trucking. Henderson, Nielsen, Perkins, Bernard.
Brian's way early.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know how he's going to do that with 45 seconds left in that part of the course.
If they'd show us on a monitor, we could see if maybe he doesn't decide to just go way wide and scruff off some time, because there's still 35 seconds until the start. He is right now sitting on an inside lane, and he's still sitting there.
He's going slow.
He's committed now. He's going to have to stay there 25 seconds, and he is on the inside lane. Coming up behind him is the balance of the field. Bernard's going to be in 2, Nielsen's going to be in 3, and it's going to be Bert Henderson on the outside. We've got another warning now on the 99.9, and not surprising that he's crawling up to the start-finish line. We are inside 10 seconds, and we are now down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Bert had a head of steam. Unfortunately, these boats accelerate so fast. The start is under review, though, so we'll see what's going to happen there. It's going to be close. It did look close.
4 boats haul into the lower corner down there. It was Bert with a lot of boat speed on the outside, but now you see the advantage of being on an inside lane. You see the sun reflecting off that bright green of the Oh Boy Oberto running down the backstretch. That's the Oberto Super Salami. But look at Jamie Nielsen again. He is way out in lane number 3, but he is hauling up the backstretch, Nate.
He sure is. He's in that tail. He can come off this north corner. You'll see him. But look at Brian Perkins holding his own on the inside lane there, too.
Yeah, we're going to have a great race here for second place if it holds up. Nielsen with a great run in Heat 2B. He got a first-place finish. The start has been ruled good. So the way they're running on the water is the way they are officially after the start. Bernard opened up almost a rooster tail. And now your second-place boat, Jamie Nielsen. But he's doing it on the far outside. He's driving the daylights out of it, Nate. Got his hands full with Brian on that inside lane.
He sure does. He's got to keep him in the mirror. He knows he's right there. And Jamie, he's got to push hard. He's got to pedal that thing as fast as he can, because he needs second place points here. And that's a Donnybrook for second and third. Look at that. They're deck to deck going up that log boom stretch.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is all about in H1 Unlimited hydroplane racing. Hook a couple of boats up side by side, and it's one of the better visuals you will get in all of sports. Jeff Bernard with a big lead, top end. He's got still a full rooster tail. And I'll tell you what, it is Perkins on the inside in second place, but he's going to start running through some sloppy water. Nielsen's running a bigger course, but he can go outside and have some better water, Nate.
He sure can, but, you know, Perkins' boat, for such a brand-new boat, is handling that rough water pretty good. They're still deck to deck coming up the front stretch. If you look through that tail, there they are. There's not a hair between them.
Boy, they are really running. And Bernard's he's got boats in his left side mirror. He's got a boat in his right side mirror. This is the checkered flag lap. Nielsen's got to get those second place points. Perkins doing everything he can. And look at Brian pull up on Jeff Bernard. That was a whale of a corner. Holy cow!
Whatever he did on that corner, do it again, and it's going to be there, because Jamie's got a little bit of tough go now.
And Nielsen is flying. This is going to be quite a finish here as they're going to come down. It's our Heat 3B.
Oh, look at Jamie. He's right out in front of him now. He's really rocketing.
This is going to be a great finish to Heat 3B, presented by Graham Trucking. Going to be a drag race off the top end of the race course. They square up and come down. Looking for the checkered flag. I think Bernard's going to get it, but the second place is going to go to Jamie Nielsen. Nielsen on the outside is going to get second place. And third place is going to go to Brian Perkins in the 99.9. Holy smoke, Carstar powered Miss Rock KISW. That's the best that new boat has run. Holy cow, that was fun. And Bernard got out front and it kind of looked like maybe that part of the race was over.
Not at all. That was a great race, and, you know, I just realized, and Kay reminded me, I had to get down there in the dock, but that was an excited one to watch, and I'm excited up here in the tower. I think all the fans were excited up and down the beach, too, as well.
Wow. Nate, that was awesome. And fans here, I'm assuming you like that one. That's what H1 Unlimited Racing is like at its best. You don't have to have the boats side by side out front. As long as you just get a couple of boats hooked up and they start throwing that water in the air on a beautiful Lake Washington in a gorgeous setting like this, it doesn't get any better than that.
Well, let's go ahead and read our unofficial results here, Brad, on that last heat of Heat 3B.
Well, I want to mention, first of all, that Boitano Homes, the U7, driven by Bert Henderson, did come home in fourth place. My apologies to Boitano Homes. You guys ran a good race. You had a whale of a start. The start for the 7, Boitano Homes, on the far outside, the bright red boat, was so good that the officials put the start under review. They had to go back and re-rack the tape, as we're watching some footage here of Jamie Nielsen just flying the Chartreuse and Carnival Orange U11. And you know what? Jamie Nielsen got around Brian Perkins there on that final straightaway. Watching the monitor here, Perkins actually got to the exit pin at the top end of the course a little bit before Jamie did. And wow, that was something special. So our unofficial order of finish, and it's the way they finished on the water. We did not hear of any calls on the water, but of course we have to go through technical inspection. First place, the U1918, the Oberto Super Salami, Jeff Bernard. He needed 400 first place points. It appears if they go through tech inspection, he got them. Second place went to the U11, J&D's, presented by Reliable Diamond Tool, Jamie Nielsen. Another really strong run for that boat. Third place went to the U99.9 Carstar powered Miss Rock KISW, Brian Perkins. He came home in third place, and as I said, U7, the Bright Red Boitano Homes and Bert Henderson came home fourth. Kay, did you like that one?
I did, and you were talking about how hard Jamie was driving that J&D's Presents Reliable Diamond Tool. And we were watching him as he was coming down the front stretch on lap 2. He got super flighty on that. But that's what you have to do. You have to ride these boats, drive these boats, fly these boats to the extremes at 200 miles an hour to be able to make it to the final. And we got the final coming up later on this afternoon. Earned his way there by some great driving by Jamie Nielsen this weekend.
And if Nate was here, he would explain it in some lengthy technical term. But I know he's listening to you. But he will explain it some lengthy technical term. But the bottom line to what you were just talking about, if your boat is touching the water is creating friction, that is slowing you down. The further you can get your boat up out of the water and run it on air, that's less friction. You can go faster. Further you want to fly the boat, the closer you come to the point of no return.
Yes, and we actually unfortunately saw that last year with the Oboy Alberto, driver of Cal Phipps, coming around. I believe that was on the very last lap coming into turn 2. So it wouldn't be the first time we've seen him, and it wouldn't be the last time we've seen it, but we always want to see our boats leave on their own power and come back on their own power, wet side down. And it's been a great day of racing. We still have a little bit more racing to go. So if you haven't come into the pits, there's still opportunities to make sure you come on into the pits